Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel and thank you so much. If you are an international student and you are looking for opportunities to migrate to European countries which are cheap and affordable to study in them, then Austria is a country you should consider. In this video, I'm going to be taking you across a university in Austria and which has programs that are taught in English language, and I will make the process very easy for you. What am I going to be discussing in this video? I'm going to be talking about some programs available. I will talk about the application and I will talk about how you can do to apply to most Austrian universities. All right. So if this video is of interest to you, please consider subscribing and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that when I post a new video, you should be the first to watch, or you would be the first to watch. Thank you so much for coming. Now, like I said, I'll be talking about a university in Austria today, which is open. But as of this point, as I speak, if you intend to study in Austria, the name of the school I'm going to be talking about is called the University of Vienna. And the University of Vienna is not actually open for admissions as I speak. So the last applications for those who want to study from March 15, all right, of 2023, the application is already closed. So those that are going to be studying, or international students like you and I, who will be studying from October 1st of 2023, the admissions intake shall be announced very soon. So put an eye on this particular university. But I want to draw your attention to the fact that this is one of the easiest schools to go into. This is one of the cheapest universities in Austria to go into. In Austria, there is affordable education. In Austria, the economy is highly advanced, and in Austria, of course, there is a tendency for you to migrate with your spouse, and still in Austria, there is a possibility for you to work after you graduate from the university. So guys, please consider hitting the subscribe button so that we can grow the platform together. The name of the university I'm going to be talking about today is called the University of Vienna. In German, it is called Universität Wien, or when. All right. So in this university, there are two ways you can go about the application or to apply for programs in this particular university. The very first way is to use the direct link to the university site. All right, you follow the link to the university and you apply for a program. Or the second way you can use, you can go through studentwal.it.at. I will put it somewhere on the screen so that you can see. All right, studentwal.at. Now, this is a website where you can check many programs, all programs you need in English language. You can find them in this website. All programs you need in German language, you can find them. All universities, depending on city and program of study, and of course, language of instruction in Austria, you can find them on this website. So when you type this website, the link will be in the video description box. All right. When you finish watching the video, please make sure you follow me to the end. Then you come back and do exactly what I say. Now, when you type this link in the description box, you are going to see that the link will take you to a page, and on the page on the top right corner, you will be able to translate it to English language. Now, when you translate it to English language, you have to set the filter. If you want programs in English language at master's degree level, you select master's degree level program. If you want full-time program, select full-time. If you want a program that is taught in Vienna or in different cities, select the city. Then after that, you set the filter. Then you are going to find all the English programs that are taught in that particular program or in that particular university, in that particular city, and full-time programs all will come out in English language. Then what you need to do now is, after you see a program that you like, for example, business administration at the University of Innsbruck, you locate on the website, look on the website and locate where it is written more details. All right, when you click more details, it's going to take you to the school website. This is another method you can use. Now, how do you apply for the University of Vienna? There are various steps you need to follow, and the very step, which is step 1, is you have to prepare your required documents. Then step 2, you have to apply for admissions. Then step 3, you have to wait for admissions decisions to be made. Then step 4, you have to go for admissions to degree programs, or you select a degree program. All right, after the admissions letter has come in, then you have to make necessary payments. You go for interview for the degree programs, and of course, then the next step, which is step 5, you pay your tuition fee deposit. Remember that this university is one of the cheapest schools in Austria, and international students are not paying the same amount. There is a certain category of international students that will be paying maybe just a semester registration of 21 euros. Meanwhile, there is another category of international students where Cameroon and Nigeria belongs that will be paying a semester contribution, not a semester but a tuition fee, which is very small, of 363 euros point 25 or something like that. So you have to put this into consideration. All right, this university is the University of Vienna. It is called Universität Wien. Remember, I said you cannot apply now because those that were to start studies by March 2023, the admissions is already closed for degree programs. Remember, still in this university, there are degree programs you can be taught only in English language, and there are degree programs that are taught in multilingual languages, that is in English and in German. All right, I will be giving you samples here so that you can know. Now, step one is you prepare required documents. And what are the documents you have to prepare in order to apply for a university in Vienna? Now, remember, I have always emphasized on documents you have to use to apply for schools in Vienna because the documents are not usually the same. Private universities' documents are different from public universities, but at the University of Vienna, the very first document you need is your passport. But before I talk about the passport issue, remember, like I said, summer semester begins on 1st of March and the application is closed. Then the winter semester begins on the 10th of October and admission shall be announced. So make sure you put an eye on the website because very soon the admissions will be announced. Now, again, the first document, like I explained earlier on, is the passport. And the passport should have at least 2 pages inside in case you are applying for the student visa. Your visas will be stamped on those empty pages, all right? The next document you need to apply to the University of Vienna is your higher education certificates, your bachelor's degree transcript, and the attestation, all right? The attestation. Now, this is for the case when you are applying for master's degree, you want to go in for master's degree, all right? And remember, these documents has to be legalized according to the legislation of the country. How is the legalization done? For those who have watching me for the very first time, I have been saying on this YouTube channel that legalization is such a complicated process. And for Austria, you must first of all start by legalizing the documents at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs or External Relations in your home country. They are the same. But for you to take these documents to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, you have to first of all pass with them from your university. Those from the University of Buea in Cameroon, make sure it is certified at the level of the registrar's office. Then you carry them to the governor's office in Bonanjo to do the legalization at the level of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, or you go to Yaoundé. That is for those with master's degree, those who want to apply for masters. Those who want to apply for masters in Nigeria, remember you have to pass through the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs before you send the documents for verification at the VFS Global, all right, and of course legalization. But if you ask me, I would say that do it and end at the level of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Then you apply and get your admissions. Then when you are going for your visa interview, before you legalize them at the embassy. Cameroonians, take note of this as well, all right? Then again, check the university's website to see which program or what is specified there for more details. Now, that is the document in case you want to apply for a master's degree program at the University of Vienna. If you want to apply for a bachelor's program as a Nigerian at the University of Vienna, you have to legalize your WAEC certificate, all right, because it is very, very necessary for you to provide such documents. If you are a Cameroonian, you have to get your ordinary levels and advanced level legalized as well. WAEC certificate holders, you have to legalize your WAEC as well. The various ministries must do it. But for Cameroonians, you have to first of all take your O levels and advanced level to the GCE board and get confirmation. Then after the confirmation, before you carry the documents now to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and tell the GCE board to address the documents to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Bonanjo, Douala. If you are going to Douala, if you are going to Yaoundé, make sure you tell them to address it to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Yaoundé. Then you go there and legalize it. Remember, legalization fee varies from country to country, and for Cameroonian, it has been increased as compared to last year. So please hold some money on you and do inquiry to know how much you need in order to legalize the documents. Now, another document you need is your English proof. Those who have been studying in English for their bachelor's degree programs, all right, you do not need to show this again. But if you come from a country where English is not your first language, you would have to show this again. Or how do you show this? Your IELTS or your TOEFL scores are okay. Then those who studied in English language, just get a certificate from your university to prove that you were studying in English language, and of course you do not need to show the IELTS and TOEFL again. All right, get a certificate of English proficiency. That is how it is called. Remember, when you are uploading all these documents, you have to attach them as one PDF file and upload to the online application, which is the U application. I'm still to come to that. Now, the other document you need to submit alongside the other application documents is your statement of purpose. You have to explain why you are applying to the University of Vienna, and you equally need to explain why you need to get into the program. Please do not forget that these are very important, and of course, the university would like to know more. Remember, at the beginning of this video, I said there are programs that will be taught entirely in English language for master's degree level, and there are programs that will be taught in multilingual, in multi-languages, that is English and German. All right, so at this particular university. Now, examples of those programs that will be taught only in English language and you do not need the German proficiency include urban studies, you have physics of earth, you have philosophy, you have molecular biology, all right, or molecular medicine. There is also meteorology. You equally have material sciences. There is also green chemistry. There is also geography and environmental science, and so many other programs are available as well. All right, so you should know this and know that that is the subject, or these are the courses you can study at the University of Vienna without English proficiency. Now, also there are some courses that you can study at this particular university without, you cannot study without knowing the German language. So what you are going to do is you need to know which courses. An example include bioinformatics. They have Turkish studies, which is even in 3 languages. Then you equally have business administration and so many others. These are multilingual languages. Now, remember we said the first step was to prepare the required documents. And when you prepare the documents, now you need to scan all the documents to one PDF hard copy. All right, when you scan all the documents, you go to step 2, which is you apply to the U application. The U application is the portal you have to apply to the University of Vienna. And again, remember that on the U application, you have to create an account. You have to use your login details. All right, so don't misplace them. When you select a program after creating the account and filling your details, you have to then select a program. And of course, when you select the program, any of those English programs, or if you have German proficiency, you go in for any. Then after that, you then apply for, you upload the documents and you submit your application. After you do this stage and it's complete, you have to now wait for admitted individuals. Now, there is a way you can be admitted, and you may think that is very funny. Some people will be admitted and some people will be rejected. So you have to know these two, and of course, give them a lot of time in order to accept their position. Remember that admissions is usually not easy, but it is very tricky for you if you follow it well and do the right thing. All right, that is step 3. And step 4, if you have to appoint, let's say you have to book an appointment, or if you are admitted, you do not need any appointment again. But if you are admitted and given an entrance examination, you have to then book an appointment and listen from them to know what is happening. Then after you finish with everything, you have to then submit your application. Now, I would also like to emphasize here that I see a lot of students, they asking me if they can actually apply to universities in Austria without legalizing their documents. If you ask me, I will tell you that no, it is good to legalize, because though I didn't legalize for my time, although some people never legalized, but it is going to help you a lot to do the legalization process. But don't impress anybody.